This is the day Tamim was born. His mother, Hawa, holds her firstborn.
My name is Hawa Haragakiza. I'm from Congo, Burundi, everywhere. I came to the UK in 2005. I was in social services for a little bit in Manchester, and then I went in Coventry for like a year, and I came to London when my firstborn arrived, and since then we've been in London.
The family settled in southeast London, and Tamim attended Home Park Primary School.
I was young, very vulnerable, but so in love, because after the war, after coming in this country, that's something positive I had, so I could hold on to. So yeah, I was happy. Yeah.
Do you remember him smiling at you?
But always, like, he's not, even when he turned like a teenager, 13, he wasn't moody. He was always smiling. Everyone who knows him knows that he was a smiley boy. He loved me a lot. Like, I was kind of proud, but also it was a unique thing, especially for boys, like, to be like with mommy. Even when I want to take pictures, some of the boys doesn't like it anymore, but he was always like, even me choosing his clothes, he was always lovely, really. It's just, even his friends, the story that I hear from his friend, he was really, really a good friend.
In 2021, London recorded its highest teenage murder rates.
Because of where I'm coming from, I try to watch the news a lot, because it was always negative, and I want to turn the page. I wanted positivity. I didn't want to be anxious. So, because this is the first thing that happened to me, and especially in my community, we never had this. So this is the first kid I would say in my community had to deal with, and I had no idea that it was like this. Well, I remember it was Monday, the 5th of July, and that was the first time that he never hugged me for bye, Mom. It breaks my heart, but I don't know why it happened, but it happened. And he came to my room. He always come to my room and say hi or salam. And he's always bringing me a cup of tea, and he was rushing. Maybe that's why he didn't say bye, Mom, I love you, Mom. He just screamed on it, because I used to take him to school a lot, so I was trying to give him the time to grow on his own. Yeah, and he just went and he never came back. He doesn't come late. He will be just maybe on the bus stop, since I trusted him to just come back on his own, go on his own, because he didn't like it anymore. And to see my son don't want me to take him at school, I felt like, let me give him a chance to just come back on his own. And that day he wasn't really late, because if I just go back to the incident that happened, it happened 5-ish, and they finished school 3:30.
On Monday, the 5th of July 2021, shortly after 5:23 p.m, the police were called to a stabbing on Woolwich New Road. Tamim had received a single stab wound, and despite the efforts of the emergency services, he was pronounced dead at the scene at 6:08 p.m.
I was just sitting down. I had an appointment that day, and it didn't happen. I was late, and then I was just speaking of one of my family who lives in America, and I was called upstairs because I was in my bedroom. Then his little brother said that there was a boy, one of Tamim's friend, he's calling you. It was weird, like, why does he want to talk to me? And then I went downstairs, but I could see his face like he's really, really scared. Then he said, hi, do you know Tamim got stabbed? I said, no. Where? He said, in Woolwich. in my head, I was like, oh, why is he in Woolwich in the first place? He should come back home. But I'm like, okay, never mind. I said, okay, do you know where he is? And he said, yes. But I'm like, how do you know? And he said, I've got a video. Then I said, show me. And then just for 3 seconds, I saw it was him. And then I just told my friend, the family friend, like, Tamim got stabbed. And I just hung up the phone. And then I just took the car keys, and I went with the boy and I gave him a phone. I told him to just ring every number that I gave him because it's just connected on Bluetooth, and then I can talk. Then I called my neighbor. Then I called Tamim's auntie, and then my mind thought because he was stabbed maybe in Woolwich, he's in Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Then I went to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, but I could see the look on the lady's eyes who was there at the emergency department that she didn't know that there is anyone who got stabbed there. So she had to go and look and ask. I was there for like 45 minutes. That's how I knew that he got stabbed. But until then, I didn't know that he died, because I had so many phone calls. Apparently everyone knew. Now thinking back, even the boy knew, but he couldn't tell me. Then I couldn't pick up any phone calls because I was focusing, but also the network wasn't good there. So I had to just like, I need to wait. And then like after 45 minutes, I saw the police officers, 2 or 3 of them, and I said, let me just go to them and ask. And then I asked them, they asked me so many questions. What's his name? And the way they looked at each other, my friend knew that he died. And then I just remembered that they was telling me like, your son passed away, and the timing and everything. Then for a few minutes, second, let's say, his dad called. He lives in Burundi. So for some reason, everyone knew before me. I just had to ask, because I asked the boy, poor boy, that he was struggling because he couldn't tell me, and I asked him, can I have a phone and see where is my son, because I'm not really, I don't know Woolwich really well, but I wanted to know where he was. Then he said my phone died, and then I had to call my daughter's neighbor, the one I was with, and she said, are you sure you want to see the Hawa? I said, I want to see it. Are you sure? Like, I said, what's wrong with you? I just want to see it. And she sent it to me. Because I'm not strange with death, the way I saw him on the floor and for a few seconds, and the eyes, I knew that he was gone. Yeah, I went on 7th. Yeah, his dad was here. I went with my family friend, 2 family friends. Yeah, he was lying like what we see on the movie. I'm like, well, I'm in this situation as well, so this is real. And I was struggling really because I'm a Muslim. I want to just see him straight away. So because of the procedure and everything, I can't look, I can't be with him. And as a mom, it was killing me that how he was on his own on those last moments, stranger taking the videos, that kills me every single day. But also the way he was lying down, he was kind of smiling, peaceful. So the whole process was hard, it's still hard. The middle one isn't coping well because that was his role model. And it's not easy at school because they're sharing friends. Thank God, Tamim's friend was looking out for him, but it's not enough. He's got so many questions. He doesn't know who to ask, and also he doesn't express things really well, maybe because he's a boy, I don't know. And he's trying to protect me because he knows that maybe I'm struggling as well. So it's kind of like hiding how we feel to each other, which is bad. Because I'm trying to protect them, because I feel like I can't cry in front of them. They don't want to show how they feel. It's really a struggle. Yeah, it started in Ramadan time because he had a big personality in our house, and he was the one who he started fasting since he was young, even though I didn't want him to fast. But he wanted to fast, he prays on time, so he's the one who gave us that Ramadan vibe. And it was really hard just having iftar without him on the table, three of us, that we know that we are always full. And I had friends really who were just calling me every time we go to have iftar together to just not be on my own, but even in that, I feel like there's someone who's missing here. So it was hard, even seeing like his other friends, we're having iftar together without him, and then Eid comes. And then as well, we do some shoppings, and he's not part of it. I feel like it's just hard. But on Eid, for the first time, I managed to go to the cemetery, because that's something I had to do, because I feel like he's not part of anything. So I just have to man up and be strong and go to say salam, send peace to him on his grave at least. So I sat there for like 2 hours, and really the way I felt like I cannot deal with it, but I did, and it was good to go there. I'm not looking forward to it. I never went to court before. I know nothing about going to court. Every time the liaison officer is telling me it's like this, I have no idea. And it's really hard for me to face the people who's done what they've done to my son, their parents, discussion. In my head, I feel like, yes, I know it's the law, that's how it goes, it's a procedure and everything, but I don't feel like I'm looking forward to it at all, because there is no justice that's gonna justify or gonna give back my son. Yeah.
Are you prepared for any outcome?
Well, there's no, really I am, because I don't have big faith when it comes to British justice. Yeah.
And when the police came to tell you, yes, they've charged someone with his murder, what were your thoughts?
I asked about the age, first of all. Also, I felt that they've done a really good job, have them all. And then I'm going back like, okay, how is it gonna be? What kind of justice, what kind of punishment they will have? So I don't think there is enough punishment for me, really, but there should be an example. I'm sure that they will come out, they will live their life, they will live their lives. Mine won't be part of it. They just robbed my kid's life. But also that I know that no matter what, justice can change. And I'm a normal girl, British now, but I came as a refugee. But I think I have faith in people than the government, that the solidarity, the humanity that people showed me, we can change at least a small thing together. Yeah.
Is your heart too heavy to forgive the perpetrators?
No, really, no. I forgive a lot, but this is my son we're talking about. I don't see anything. I don't see anything that gives someone permission to kill someone. And this is not just happened to my son. This is what people do these days. That it's just a normal thing. I'll go in jail and I'll come out. And I don't think that, I don't know, I don't think I'm there to forgive, really. Just because I had so many expectations for my son. He had dreams. He wanted to be a lawyer or entrepreneur. Who are you to just ruin my son's life? What really did he do to deserve that? I don't think everyone deserves that. And people sometimes think, oh, maybe he was in a gang. That's one thing people think, but he wasn't. But also, even if he was, no one deserved to die. No one deserved to take someone else's life. You know a law. You know who do you think you are. So, yeah, I don't think I'm ready to forgive.